Alright. I've slowly been buying this. This is all I've been able to get since Wednesday. I chisel a little bit over there. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm gonna chisel too much over here. I want to chisel these areas. New emote. Hello, Legendary. How's it going? That's chiseled, and it should not be chiseled. I'm doing okay. How about you? How are you doing? Trees back there? Oh. You're not chiseled, right? It's so good at picking things up. And at first time, every time. Huh? Alright, you know what we're gonna put here? Depending on... Zach! How's it going, Zach? Long day at work, but you've had worse? Hmm. But it's over now, so that's always good. Went to pick up a pizza. Kiddo had pizza today, because it's his birthday. Birthday pizza. Alright, we're gonna move. We'll let him know you said that tomorrow. Don't put that one. No. You see, I added new emotes. I finally added the laughing one. And then on higher tiers, I added other things because unfortunately we don't have a ton of like freebies. So, yeah. The Discord emote. Wait, what do I have in my pots? Seawater, score. I wonder if I need to make that higher. We'll see. I love my emotes. want to add all the free emotes, but unfortunately, it is not a possibility. But trust, if I get more free emote slots, I'm moving the others down. I love that cookie slime so much. I was contemplating putting it in here, but I didn't know I would have to get rid of something, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to get rid of. Especially in like the free ones. Zach for the watch stream. Woohoo! Oh, I went too far. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. One of those. Big is this guy. 2 blocks. Cool. Oh, this guy's only 1. I see. I see. I need to remember where those guys are fished and fish up some more. I also need to take stock of how many fish I have on my island. Because I have 50, same. Oh, I think I need to make it 1 more higher. There. Back. I wanted to just switch to my hammer. Food. Good idea. We just do something difficult, we save. That's not that difficult, it's just annoying. You can so accidentally pick up the fish. This is like a proper sized guy. It's so tiny, holy smokes. Almost don't even notice him. Baby Jed. Oh, that's only the second size. I don't remember where you get them offhand. So, haven't gone to farm them. Lolieth. I'm doing okay. How about you? Is it Moonbrook over at the under? I don't think it's no, cause the gate to the underwater place with the electric jellies. That's where you get the manta rays. You finally finished your master's project? Amazing. Congratulations. Did you solve the problem that you were having with it? Unfortunate problem. Oh yeah, I got all that settled so I could complete it. Luckily, it only took a week to finish the interviews and the write-up. Oh, that's good. Moonbrook and Crumbledon, is that where the mantas are? Or sorry, the jellyfish? Yay for chilling! Woohoo! Chilling is always nice. I need more plants because I don't want to put too many trees. I don't want more trees to show up on the map than are already there. I'm not sure what plants to put. Hey, it's only birds. I need to make a waving one. I was thinking what would be the perfect waving one was a heel slime. That one. And that one. Also, Serena was complaining that all the slimes have all the love, and so now I'm like, oh, I need to make something else. I just broke those. Why? Just put them right back. Oh my god. Rain. So I gotta try and see if I can like get any of the expressions on like a drag or something. I think that would be fun. Dragons are the best. Oh, she was just saying like the slimes have all the love for the emotes because it's all the emotes are like slimes. Um so I was like, oh wait, you know what? It's true. I should try other DQ monsters. And then I was like, wait, Drakies. Why have I not done a Drakie yet? I love Drakies. And my son loves Drakies. It just got very dark. So I gotta see if there's any. I gotta practice Drakies. See if I can draw them cute and tiny for emotes. See if I can make them immotable. One of the reasons I think I've done so many slimes is because they're just so easy. It's just a giant face, like the smiley faces for most emotes anyway, so. That one did not need to be broken. The slimes, yeah. Just a giant face. Mm-hmm. So simple. Oh, there! There, only birds. There's the hearts. I had to move the hearts. So that I could make room for the emotes. And, well, poor Nightbot doesn't have access to them anymore. Hello! How's it going? I didn't hear that, sorry. No, I heard the first part, I didn't hear the last thing that you just said. I see. I love it, good night. My baby said a full sentence last night. He saw me talking to his dad on the phone, saw his dad's picture on the screen, and said, "Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy is on the boat. When can I go on the boat?" His dad's picture on the phone is of him out fishing, so he thought I was FaceTiming with his dad. Ah, that's adorable. My guy was really late talking. We actually took him to like speech therapy because he had like problems like pronouncing words or whatever as well. Um, and he still like even with speech therapy, he just like wouldn't talk. He'd say like one or two words and like that's it. Um, like never in sentences or whatever. And then all of a sudden one day, like someone flipped the switch and he was just full, complete paragraphs, not even sentences. He just went from like barely speaking more than one or two words to get his point across to like full non-stop paragraphs. And he hasn't stopped. Still always talking in paragraphs. It's so cute when they always first start talking. So interesting our kids' minds. They can suddenly decide to start talking after worrying ourselves out of it. Well, I wasn't too worried just because I was a late talker apparently as well, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then now that I know what I know, like apparently ADHDers just tend to be late talkers. So, or can often be late talkers. Not all ADHDers. He is a very ADHD. His friend messaged him in Geometry Dash to say that he'd gotten 96% in club step in Geometry Dash. And no one in their friends group has beaten it on mobile yet. So that was like the furthest. Or no, he said he got 86%. And then, so he messaged back saying, I got 96%, like flipping what his friend had said, jokingly, right? But then he was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get 96% so that, like, I wasn't actually, like, lying. And so then he spent the weekend, like, trying to do it and then ended up accidentally finishing and beating it. Oh, that doesn't work. What am I gonna do with you, sir? I know what I'm gonna do with you. Break you. But some city in there instead. And so he was practicing this conversation with his friend when he was gonna tell his friend. You'll remember when I said I was 96% done close step? I lied. And his friend was gonna be like, I knew it! And then he was like, yeah, no, here's my score instead and show him the 100%. And he was like practicing it in the mirror. I was like, oh my god, that's the most ADHD thing I've seen you do. Like, I can't make a phone call without first writing a script down and practicing it. Because I'm so stressed about what I'm gonna say. So, like, even when I was, like, younger, I would call my friends and, like, an answering machine would pick up and I'd be like, oh, shit, so I'd have to hang up, write a message out, and then call back so I could leave the message. And just, like, think on the spot. And so him, like, practicing his 10 conversation with his friend, Geometry Dash scores just cracked me up. Same, I had a cheat sheet next to my phone in my classroom. Just prepare what I'm going to say. going to both say to a person and to a voicemail when I call someone. Well, now I do, but like when I was young, like it was very rare that someone wasn't home and would pick up the phone. So like I wouldn't have to. And so like whenever there was ended up being no one home, I would just be like thrown for a loop because I'd be like, oh, shoot, what do I do? I need some. Anything away. Here's what to say, here's what not to say, don't fuck it up in cursive letter. Mm-hmm. And even if my job makes things similar, everyone's computer is different, so it's different every time. Yes. I liked, like at work was one of the few places I didn't like, depending on the job, because when I worked at the alcohol store, I hated answering the phone because I don't know anything about alcohol. Generally, when people are calling the alcohol store, they want to know something about alcohol that I can't answer the question. So, like, I would just never answer the phone. But like at like jobs or whatever, there's always like a script that you have to follow. Like, thank you for calling, store name. This is Aura speaking. How can I help you? Right? And then like I have a general idea of what to how to answer certain questions. It's like I didn't mind answering the phone. Certain jobs, but even like answering the phone here, most of the time I'm like, oh, what if we didn't? Although we still have a landline, and we use the landline is what we give everyone. So like nobody has my cell phone number. So like if my cell phone rings, which it never does, it's generally only my husband. And then, and so I don't have to answer any really, because either my husband or spam most of the week, but like most of the spam goes to the house phone. It's like I know if the house phone rings, it's gonna be either like doctors' offices or whatever, or spam. So it's kind of nice. My when I'm answering for like when I know it's a spam call, I just don't say anything. I pick up the phone and just silence. And then if there's an actual person, they'll usually be like, um, if there's an actual person, then they'll usually be like, hello, and then I know to talk. But if it's not, again, I'll eventually just hang up, and then I don't have to. And since I started doing that too, I've noticed that like I get slight decrease in calls. So That's nice. So annoying. Saw a post today that was like, whenever I get spam texts or to my cell phone, I put up on like the marketplace or whatever free tickets to whatever local concert is going on, and I put the person's phone number that's spamming me. I'm like, oh god, that's brilliant. Mm-hmm. So brilliant. Let's get one. Oh, still mountain, good, good. Like 6, 7, 8 slots of mountain there that I'm desperately trying to keep. A little bit more than 8. Alright. Only birds. I have a question for you. What does basalt show up on the mini-map as? Is it the same tile as obsidian and dolomite? Sweet, I might have to consider that. Find the that I'm too much poisonous peat. Like 100% hit glider there. Silly controller. Using to acknowledge that I hit my buttons. Chidron! Jump ended up making me look so much further away than I thought it would. That's not what I want. You never do that when I want you to, and then as soon as I want you to, insist that I don't know how to do that. For a small art exchange in the Discord server, Twitch stream, we make a postcard-sized piece of art and mail it off. The mail-by date was today. Oh no! You're drawing a wreath because you're out of ideas. Draw. Draw a wreath, but with little, like, skulls on it. Wearing Christmas hats. Yay! Beautiful. I mean, poinsettia are poisonous to pets, so says here, don't change. Have to make it not change. Like it. So, in March or May, I forget when she said, I had the reaction to lemons and finally, like, called up my doctor and, like, I can't be allergic to lemons. I need an allergist. So I put through the request and I hadn't heard anything in forever. And then on Friday, I got a call saying, they're booking for January. I was like, oh, great. She was like, but we had a cancellation on Tuesday, so if you can make it on Tuesday, you can come. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with like no wait, because having to like wait or like knowing when the appointment is and having it be months away is gonna be just pure torture for me. So and so I was like, you know what, better to like just have that super soon so that I can get it over and done with and not have to stress about it. So yeah, tomorrow I get to be poked and prodded with needles to test allergy. Exactly, get it over and done with. That's my whole point. Yeah, that's why I have a long day tomorrow, so. When's it supposed to go? I'm really not looking forward to it, but I'm also looking forward to it being over and done with and like being able to like work towards not being allergic to it because I like this. So I'm really hoping that, soon after. Only birds is gonna sleep. I mean, maybe. And bot is telling on you, only birds. Called out by a bot. Hmm? Okay. Alright. Let's chisel. It's so funny how this simultaneously saves time and wastes time because of the blocks that mess up. In the process. And it's one of those things where like the corner can be so annoying to get sometimes. It's better to like have to like fix a corner than to keep trying to get the corner, so. Or like for this, it's hard to get ones I'm standing on. There's nothing to stand on really. So instead, I go. Just have to. I can actually put a lot more in this corner. I just fill this corner because this corner is not going to eat up from the up over there. So I might do that. at this the wrong way. I don't know why. It's the image. Come back. How's your food, only birds? I can't see what I'm doing. Why? This mountain troubles me so much. My brain's now like, nope, we're done working on this. I keep don't working on it, and my brain's like, nah, we don't have to work on it. You can do something else. I'm like, okay. You with this drawing? Oh no. It's funny, I find I go through like phases with the drawing where like I draw like, because I see a lot of like tips for beginners. It's like draw every day, and so like I draw every day, multiple times a day, for like 3 or 4 days, and then I don't draw for like a week, and then I draw multiple times per day for another 3 or 4 days, and I don't draw for another week. My brain does not know how to do things in moderation, apparently. And it's like same with like YouTube too. Like someone reminded me that I have like mini metal things that hadn't posted yet. And so I was like, oh, I should post those. And then like I posted and so like I set them off so that like I didn't just like post a whole whack of like posts at like videos all at once. And then had for like a good like month and a half in the little shorts that I had. And then brain dried up on editing, and so now I'm don't have any scheduled shorts left. I'm just waiting for the brain to let me edit again. I could afford to pay someone to edit for me, I'll put so many more videos than I do. It's not difficult per se, it's just very time consuming. Especially if you're a perfectionist like me. That's weird. My big issue is that I don't know how to use any of like the swanky new editing ones. So I'm still using Windows Movie Maker from like eons ago. But like you can't do very many fancy things with that. Which is why my videos are very, very simple. And I've tried like looking at other ones, but like they're not nearly as simple as Movie Maker is. The UI for Movie Maker is just drag and drop, and you have like a whole like half the screen is taken up by like the clips that you can drag around and have them do what you want them to do and where you want them to go or whatever. And so that. And so the other one that I tried, it was like the window where you like everything is like dragged around was like a lot tinier, and I just like couldn't figure out how to do half the basic stuff because it wasn't just drag and drop. There was a lot more to it, and so I was very annoyed and immediately just went back to do not have a technology brain. No, what? Binoculars, please. Aye. Should probably break this thing down, eh? Only I'd put like some sort of mountain or something. Had another mountain peak there. In the mountain peak. Should make a binoculars come in for every time the binoculars misbehave. You should fix that poor Nightbot command where it tries to do the hearts. Poor Nightbot. It's trying so hard, but it's not available anymore. is better. That is smarter. I also didn't sleep last night. I'm a little more fumbly than usual. We were driving home around dinner time, so we decided just have 2 birthday dinners for kiddo. Because he was struggling to decide what he wanted to have for his birthday dinner. He wanted pizza or A&W's. So we were like, we'll just stop at A&W's. So we don't have to worry about dinner. We can have A&W's tonight, and then tomorrow pizza and basketball runs. But we haven't eaten fast food in like I don't even know how many months, and so I got the worst tummy ache from it last night, and then did not sleep. So you didn't make the binoculars when it freaking so that you assumed that you might have. Sleep last night. I have my early day tomorrow, so I was like, you know what, we'll just do a shorter stream. See what we can get done. Although now the Monday night streams, because we're kind of waiting for me to catch up with the underwater stuff now. Although I do still need to do the live stream, so yeah, there is still stuff that we need to do, but we're so much further ahead. Unless we don't get really far on Wednesday, underwater stuff, we're so much further ahead with the island landscaping. I don't want to like make sure that we can finish the whole island roughly the same time before we move on to the next area, which is going back to the water cave. Oh yeah. Let me see, actually, let's try this. One. Let's see. Binoculars around there. Work? No, that did not work. Because I did the wrong one here. Binoculars, please. No! God damn it, binoculars. Ugh. Sometimes you really get a mind of your own and it sucks. This mountain is very pointy because of all the chisel parts together. Means I'll sleep tonight. But tomorrow. That's so. Found it. Found the part I missed. I want plants on these, but I also can't put plants on these because chiseled doesn't really allow for much plant. And dot. No, wrong one. Okay, I need a different block like sand. You did! But I was paying attention, so I got it. Shit. Oh no, poor old birds. So many. Almost fell. Needs to be blocked. I wonder if anyone who hasn't watched me stream is gonna come and notice that none of my poisonous peat has dots on it. Like, this trouble of nature. There's not a single poisonous peat dot, and I'll bet you no one notices. It's okay. My island. Oh, hello. We will know, yeah. Oh my goodness. Binoculars, please! I'm right on the damn corner. Thank you. Hi, puppy. How's it going? Hmm? Okay. Um, oh, oh, there you go. Now you can leave. She got herself stuck. Oh my gosh. But she jumped up to go sleep when no one was sitting on the couch, so she jumped up where I'm sitting right now. Oh, I spy some. And, went over into the other corner because it was behind the table that's sitting here. And so now I'm sitting here and she can't jump off because the table's in the way, so I move the table for her. That is gonna look so cool with Sapphire's map thing. I'm very excited to see how it turns out. Alright, you know what? Let's go see. I'm done with chiseling for now. You just finished setting up your Christmas tree? Nice, nice. Yeah, put put ours up so late. Not for any specific reason, it just ends up being that way. Right, train. Black and pink. I still have no idea what I'm gonna make this. Keep putting it off for future aura. The future aura keeps putting it off for future aura. Straight and a save. Let me just finish this corner. While I sleep. Alright, so. We're gonna fix our posture because we are hunched over. Yay, fixed! Thank you. Hey. that somewhere. Emptied my bags because I was going to record a video idea. And never actually. Oops. I'm just learning something strange that makes total sense when you think about it. Oh yeah, what's that? Hey, Duke Darkwood. Wonder if... So they tested ADHD kids and found that their brain does produce dopamine like normal, but half of that dopamine doesn't end up where it's meant to. A good portion of it somehow gets into the bloodstream. Okay. It's not really like a dopamine deficiency. It's a dopamine, um, misdirection. The body produces dopamine, it just doesn't know what to do with it, so it uses it in the wrong places where it's not needed, or something like that. Apparently, what's it called? The one where you get really shaky and jittery. The famous actor has it. Parkinson's. I think that's what it's called. Apparently that is also a dopamine, or that is a dopamine deficiency illness. And so they're having success with treating that by injecting dopamine into people. And that's why ADHDs are so klutzy. It's because dopamine is not going to the proper places. And part of the proper places is controls your motor functions. It's not related to this. What does it do for the bloodstream though? I'm curious about that. Yeah. It's not very safe in fire, but you know, you can at least get up here now. Although I don't think you can get down. I think maybe stuck. That kind of sucks. Hmm. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you can't get under there? It's wild. Well, we'll just do it. Yay! Now we should get put on the very, very top. We don't fit there. When we go up, we should get to the very, very top. Oh, we get pushed off to the side. That's fine too. And at least you're not stuck. Then I'm gonna... Okay. Stuff to read. Dopamine's role in the bloodstream is primarily as a hormone. It is involved in the fight or flight response, which is the body's response to perceived or real stress. Dopamine also causes blood vessels to relax or constrict depending on the dose. It increases sodium and urine removal from the body, reduces insulin production in the pancreas, lows gastrointestinal content, and protects the GI lining. Reduces lymphocyte activity in the immune system. What's lymphocyte activity? Is that what keeps you from like getting sick and stuff? Because all this is making so much sense to me. So dopamine in the blood stream increases sodium and urine removal from the body. Which means you have to pee a lot, but also like your sodium intake is like, or your sodium is like low, which is probably why I'm always craving sodium. Whenever I get like the tiniest bit sick, my go-to is sodium, and I immediately feel better. That's why my husband he's like, you're like a deer. We'll just give you a salt lick. Lymphocyte is a type of white blood cell. I don't actually know what it does in the bloodstream. Crazy. This is why I get really annoyed when people say that like ADHD is not real. Like, it's obviously real. It's obviously a problem, and it's obviously like messing up a lot of things for people. Like, people with ADHD are more likely to have chronic pain than those without. So like, it obviously messes with a lot more in your system rather than just, oh my god, squirrel. Oh my god, squirrel is funny, so that's all that gets talked about. gonna bleed through. Too much. Let's chisel the edge of this island. It's real, Def. I have one friend who is really ADHD and he's in his 50s. My daughter can be a space case, and there are times when I get lost following that squirrel. I've gotten lost in the States following a squirrel. That's really funny. I think the thing that annoys a lot of ADHDers too is that, like, the idea that ADHD is kids, but it actually gets worse for adults. Oh no, ads! There, off. I had a cell phone, called my brother-in-law because I was supposed to walk his dogs down the street and back. I ended up in a park several blocks away. Oh no, that's so bad. that was good. That was far away. Thought it was a lot closer, and then I might have to like chisel. No, it's fine. Called them up and was like, "Hey, bro, so I was walking the dogs, and then we saw a squirrel." He was like, "Did you lose my dogs?" And I responded, "No, of course not. But your dogs can't seem to find their way back home, and we are at some kind of park." They were wiener dogs, so their short little legs couldn't keep up. So to be fair, I wasn't lost. The dogs got lost first. I just followed them and the squirrel. It's too far. Needs to be moved. Yeah, I hate when people say that ADHD is like a kid's problem and that it goes away for adults. And it's like, no. If you ask most ADHD adults, they'll say that it got worse. He had to pick you up because had no idea how to get back. Like he was laughing the whole ride back to his house because he couldn't believe I just got lost following two little wiener dogs and a squirrel. We just managed to hide it better sometimes. Hmm. Sometimes, indeed. Oh, hey. So I'm about done, I think. I'm crashing. but I want to go raid someone, and I see a Spanish builders streamer. Someone Zach can talk to for us. You can tell them we don't speak Spanish, Zach. Well, let's go raid them if I can remember how to do that. We need tools? No? Stream manager. There we go. I opened the wrong. Okay. I forgot about which one? Well, the slime time. The snapping fingers. Okay. Is Zach even here? And good night, Leah. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you are here? Okay, you ready to speak Spanish on our behalf? We're gonna raid a Spanish builders player. And then I think you get channel points if you stick around for the raid. And then I will see y'all on Wednesday. So thank you. And we'll go raid. There we go. I'm gonna have to turn my sound on so that I can actually hear.